Get a creation that is both meaningful and beautiful. In today's video, we'll explore a variety of wooden styles that incorporate heart shapes. Whether you're into rustic DIY crafts, refined woodworking, or simply looking for inspiration for a heartfelt gift, this guide will walk you through everything from basic carved hearts to complex inlays and modern interpretations. Let's dive into the many ways wood and heart motifs come together in woodworking design. Let's start with the classic carved heart, the simplest and perhaps most iconic version. A smooth, symmetrical heart shape carved directly into or out of a block of wood captures the essence of love in its most straightforward form. These hearts can be created through relief carving, where the heart is raised or recessed into a flat surface, or sculpted three-dimensionally from a single piece of timber. Smooth sanding, gentle curves, and natural finishes help bring out the grain and character of the wood. These classic hearts are often used in wall art, signs, jewelry, coasters, or ornaments, and they carry an immediate emotional appeal. Simple techniques like whittling or scroll saw cutting are enough to get started, making this style approachable for beginners while still appreciated by experienced crafters. From the polished simplicity of classic hearts, we move into the rustic charm of reclaimed wood hearts. These are typically crafted from old barnwood, pallet slats, or driftwood, retaining all the imperfections, cracks, knots, weathering, nail holes that tell a story of time. The heart shape in this style might not be perfectly symmetrical or smooth, and that's entirely the point. The emphasis is on character and texture, not precision. You might piece together multiple planks into a single heart, or cut directly from a single distress board. Finishing is usually minimal, maybe a light whitewash, a clear matte sealer, or left entirely raw. These hearts are incredibly popular in farmhouse decor, rustic weddings, and boho interiors. Rope hangers, metal accents, or stenciled text like love or home often complete the piece, turning it into a sentimental, weathered treasure. Taking a leap in complexity, ornate carved wooden hearts elevate the heart motif in a fine art. These hearts are surrounded by intricate carving, floral patterns, scrolls, rosettes, and often folk-inspired motifs. In traditional woodworking, especially in regions like Scandinavia, Eastern Europe, and parts of Asia, heart shapes often appear in ceremonial or religious carvings. In the Baroque or Rococo styles, you might find elaborate frames where the heart sits as a centerpiece, enveloped in floral swirls. These pieces require detailed chiseling, careful planning, and a lot of patience. They're often stained or finished with oils that accentuate the fine detailing, making the craftsmanship stand out. These types of wooden hearts often become heirlooms, used in furniture panels, religious art, ornate keepsake boxes, or as part of carved headboards. And on the other side of the spectrum, we have minimalist wooden hearts, clean, simple, and often geometric in their presentation. In this style, the heart shape is reduced to its essence, often presented as a cutout in a wood panel or a precisely shaped silhouette with smooth, sanded surfaces. Think Scandinavian design or Japanese minimalism. No frills, just form and material. These can be cut with laser cutters or CNC machines for perfect symmetry, or carefully shaped by hand for a softer, handmade feel. Hardwoods like maple, birch, or walnut are popular choices, and finishes are kept clean. Natural oil, satin varnish, or even left raw for a matte texture. These pieces are ideal for modern interiors or design-focused gifts and are often used in furniture accents, room dividers, cabinet handles, or wall decor. Another highly skilled technique that brings visual contrast and sophistication is heart-shaped inlay and marquetry. Inlay involves embedding a contrasting material into the surface of wood, often using different species of wood, mother of pearl, or even resin, to form a heart shape. Marquetry, on the other hand, assembles multiple tiny pieces into a patterned or pictorial heart design. These techniques demand extreme precision and planning, as the pieces must fit tightly with no gaps. The effect, however, is stunning. A walnut heart set into a maple board, or a heart composed of multiple shades of veneer to create depth and texture. Common applications include tabletops, box lids, wall panels, and musical instruments. The contrast between woods creates a visually rich piece that feels both refined and deeply intentional. If carving and inlay are more permanent, pyrography, wood burning, allows for expressive, illustrative heart designs that almost feel like drawing on wood. Pyrography can be used to outline a heart shape, shade it for depth, or add internal patterns and textures. Artists often use this technique to decorate heart-shaped plaques with floral borders, romantic messages, or folk-inspired patterns. The burned wood darkens in contrast to the untouched areas, creating a visual depth that feels handmade and emotive. Pyrography is particularly popular for custom gifts, wedding signs, and personal keepsakes. With a simple wood-burning pen and some practice, even beginners can create beautiful designs on wooden heart cutouts or panels. Painted wooden hearts bring color and whimsy into the mix. These hearts can be fully painted in solid colors: bright red for romance, pastel tones for nursery decor, or white for a clean, neutral aesthetic. They may also be decorated with stencils, freehand designs, patterns like polka dots, stripes, or even decoupaged with printed images. The style can range from shabby chic, with sanded edges and distressed paint, to playful and modern, with bold colors and clean lines. Chalk paint, acrylic, and mill paint are popular choices, depending on the desired texture and finish. Painted hearts are often used in home decor, seasonal decorations, Valentine's Day crafts, or as personalized name tags or ornaments. Mixing materials opens even more design possibilities. Wooden hearts don't have to be made of only wood. They can be combined with metal, resin, rope, leather, or fabric for added texture and function. For instance, a wooden heart may be filled with colored resin, either transparent or opaque, creating a striking contrast. Or perhaps a wooden frame houses a wire heart, or is wrapped with jute rope for a nautical vibe. These mixed material pieces are particularly trendy in industrial, coastal, or boho styles. They're often seen in wall hangings, shelf decor, or unique gift pieces. Mixing wood with other materials also allows makers to express a wider range of emotions: warmth, nostalgia, creativity, contrast. Wooden hearts also take on symbolic meaning based on their style. A raw, reclaimed wooden heart suggests warmth, authenticity, and emotional history, perhaps even a rustic love that endures through hardship. An ornately carved heart speaks to careful devotion, tradition, and perhaps even reverence. A sleek, minimal heart suggests clarity and modern affection, subtle, refined, and current. Painted or decorated hearts